What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and earlier today we had this huge Star Wars news come down about Rosario Dawson playing Ahsoka in The Mandalorian. Pretty huge news, something that's been out there, a fan casting that's been out there for a long time, and it came out and a lot of people got really excited. And there were some other people that were very vitriolic about not wanting Rosario Dawson to play Ahsoka, and it's pretty funny actually to see that people at Lucasfilm are even reacting. So we'll see if this is actually true, which it does appear to be a very credible source. Peter Scretta, who, even though he has a ton of people I know really well blocked on Twitter, he has been very accurate in the past about these things. If it's true, we'll see if it lasts much longer, because a lot of people at Lucasfilm are not happy that Rosario Dawson might be involved in this. Let's take a look at this, and then let's look at the reaction from some of these people. The Mandalorian Season 2 has cast Rosario Dawson as Jedi outcast Ahsoka Tano, according to Slash Films' Peter Scretta. The Disney Plus series, which is set to return in October, is pulling from the annals of Star Wars history with this one. Ahsoka is a fan favorite character from the Clone Wars animated series. Former Jedi Padawan, yeah, we all know who Ahsoka is. Her voice provided by Ashley Eckstein appears in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. And we also know that it's basically impossible for Dave Filoni to do anything without bringing Ahsoka Tano into it, because he seems to be completely creatively bankrupt if it's not revolved around Ahsoka. I'll just put that out there now. Needless to say, this is something of a dream fan casting, as Dawson's name has been in the mix for a live-action version of the Togrutan badass for quite some time. Back in 2017, I'd remember that this doesn't seem like it was even that long ago. She replied with this, yes, when someone asked her if she would like to play Ahsoka Tano. Hashtag Ahsoka lives. Considering Ahsoka's role in Siege of Mandalore, which we're going to see in Clone Wars, we could potentially get another fan favorite in The Mandalorian as well, Sabine Wren, who Ahsoka heads off with at the end of Rebels. Now, this news came down and a lot of people reacted. Now, the reason you had a lot of people reacting is one, because she has, like people said, been a fan favorite casting for a long time. But also, this is 2020, don't you know? So let's see what people had to say. Of course, whenever I see a news story about Rosario Dawson, it feels wild not to mention that she and her family are currently being sued for allegedly assaulting and abusing a trans employee. Okay, and we'll get to this story, but just see how many people came out and started talking about this. Transphobia, assault. Rosario Dawson assaulted someone. She misgendered someone. She held a trans man down and spat transphobic insults at him. Fire her. She doesn't deserve to play Ahsoka. Many have concerns that Rosario Dawson could be cast for this role. Her and her family were sued over alleged transphobic assault. They were sued over alleged transphobic assault. She cannot be Ahsoka, says this person. Please keep this story in mind before celebrating this choice of casting. This person, look at this person's name. Look at this person in the outrage mob's name. Y'all, it amazes me how we can't have a good thing that lasts. Hayden at Ace canceled. Obi-Wan series in pause. Ahsoka Day, Rosario Dawson, a effing transphobic, casted as her. F y'all, I'm so tired of shit. So many people mad at this. And it's funny, you know. Let's go ahead and take a look at this article that so many people are now upset about, which came out back a while ago, back when she was dating Cory Booker and all of that happened. Rosario Dawson and her family sued over alleged transphobic assault. Now, this covers a bunch of other stuff, but here it is. This person, I'm not even going to use pronouns because it just gets too confusing, to be quite honest with you. This person, Finley, moved to Beacon, New York to Los Angeles December 27 to work as a handyman for the Dawson family. Then he came out as transgender. Well, that person came out as transgender, saying that they wanted to use he, him pronouns. Immediately after that, the family misgendered him multiple times each day. Wow, what a surprise that the person they've known for forever, they couldn't immediately start gendering them the right way. Very strange. Then you have the story that, again, this is alleged to have happened, that once this person was lying helpless on the ground, or Rosario's mother dragged this person out of a window by his arm and then attacked him. Once this person was laying helpless on the ground outside, Isabel, who is substantially larger than that person, got on top of that person's body and began punching that person. While beating that person, Isabel screamed, "You're not so much of a man now," which was a clear and denigrating reference to that person's gender identity. And then Rosario Dawson assisted in the assault by sitting on top of that person and actively restraining that person. So that's where all this comes from. Ironically, not too long after this whole thing came out there, Rosario Dawson thought, well, you know what, I should probably come out officially as LGBTQ. Maybe that will help protect me from the mob. Even though some people say she actually came out years and years before, maybe this will help her from that mob. So she went ahead and came out officially. And maybe that got a little bit of the heat off her. I'm not quite sure if that had the success she was looking for, but she did. She came out for the second time as LGBTQ to become a more protected class so that maybe people forget about all these stuff that happened. But obviously we know that's not the case. Now the best part about this, I want to go right here. This is Disney Star Wars is dumb. Ichibaka, thank you very much, sir. Lucasfilm hate mob begins to form around Rosario. So it did not take long for the people that are currently working at Lucasfilm to get wind of this alleged transphobia from Rosario Dawson. And what do? They do what they do. As SJW Lunacy marches forward, Lucasfilm representatives join in the cacophony for justice against Rosario Dawson's. Were the accusations even true? Probably not, says Ichibaka, but they won't stop SJWs from having a party, which normal people refer to as mass hysteria. Then you have E.K. Johnston right here, getting really upset, replying to Ray Carson. Now, I would pull this up, but I can't because, as many of you know, Ray Carson blocked me after I made a video about her. So I can't pull these up. I have to look at these from here, unfortunately. Also, apparently Dawson is a gross person. My joy meter just went from 10 to a 0. Yep, Ahsoka fandom did all this emotional processing 2 years ago, so I'm here for you. Jesus, she always spells Jesus like this, like she's a freaking 12-year-old, which is probably why she writes the way she does, like a 12-year-old. And thank you, I need a snuggle or something. This thread was a roller coaster, says this person with a snake in their bio. And then Daniel Jose Older, right here, who got really excited, he retweeted this, got super excited. This person says, oh no, I take it back, because he shares this article that started going around. Daniel Jose Older, I know, I saw. So now all these people that work at Lucasfilm, Daniel Jose Older again here, someone just reminded me of that, F. All these people that work at Lucasfilm are now out against Rosario Dawson. Because she's just, listen, she is not good enough to play Precious Ahsoka Tano in live action, for sure. But that's what happens. When you live in this world, you end up having to play by these rules. And I don't know if Rosario Dawson can sustain this. Now, have they actually filmed anything yet? Is this story even true? I tend to believe that it is true. Peter Scretta doesn't usually come out with stuff like this if it's not true. He says he's verified it from multiple sources. So I take it as very likely that this is the case. But with all of this outrage, all these people upset, will it stay that way? With people at Lucasfilm, prominent people at Lucasfilm, publicly having a problem with Rosario Dawson being cast as Ahsoka, will it continue forward? Who knows? As for the actual idea of Ahsoka Tano appearing in Mandalorian, I don't care. Listen, when Mandalorian started, we were all told this is going to be a standalone story. This is not going to be about Jedi. This is not going to be about the Force, anything like that. It's going to be about a bounty hunter. But we all know that that's not even the case with Season 1. It was so much of it became about Baby Yoda and about the Force. And so now in Season 2, they intend to have Ahsoka there. We've heard other rumors about potential people that could show up. And we know that Dave Filoni has proven that he cannot do anything creative without involving Ahsoka in some way, shape, or form. That's basically the only good character he's ever created. So he has to force her into literally everything he does. But that's just my opinion and how I feel about Dave Filoni and about Ahsoka. I think Ahsoka's a fine character, but it gets tiresome when she literally gets shoved down your throat at every turn from Lucasfilm, because that's all they have going for them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all of this. If you think she's going to remain cast as Ahsoka with this mob out to get her right now. let me know. Smash the like button, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.